Hello and welcome to another YouTube video. Okay, hold on. In today's YouTube video, we will be discussing the MacBook Pro 13-inch newly released from Apple. And yes, I don't think I have reviewed a Mac product before, but I do know quite a bit of information on computers. So, let's get straight into this. So, I would say the MacBook Pro 13-inch starts at $1,200 US and goes all the way up to $3,600 US. So, I'm going to say, I know we're already 1 minute into the video, like, subscribe, but don't buy this product. I will tell you why. Now, a lot of people know I try not to be biased towards PC or Mac. I just like what gives me more value. And this right here, so $1,300, is it cheap? No, not at all. But is it the most expensive one? No. That's not the case either. But $1,300, it gives you a i5. You'd probably think, okay, so that's an i5 10th gen from this year. I mean, not the best, but could be worse. No, it's an i5 from 2 years back on a $1,300 computer. Okay. And it's the low-powered one, 1.4 gigahertz. 8 gigs of RAM. 8 gigabytes of RAM isn't enough. Really, it's, yeah, and it is slow RAM, but okay, anyway, 256 SSD, okay, and then, of course, the new keyboard, which is the old keyboard that Apple just brought back from 2013, yeah, I don't know, okay, whatever, the other specs is, of course, this is a 13-inch Retina panel and two Thunderbolt 3 ports. I don't even think it has actual USB-A, but, you know, it is a thin laptop, so can't really say much to that. You're probably thinking, okay, so what GPU does this have? It has the onboard Intel graphics from 2 years ago. Yeah. Okay. I don't usually, like, compare this to, okay, so, a Windows laptop, so, my mom, back in 2018, when the Intel Core, i7 8th gen just came out, 8th generation of Intel chipsets, bought a computer with an i5 8th gen. On board, it was the 845 graphics, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 256 SSD with that same processor. Yeah, it didn't have a touch bar, but I mean, who needs a touch bar? So that was $720 versus this for $1,300. And that was 2 years ago when the parts were new. Yeah, and if you wanted to build it yourself, you get even better value. Okay, in case you're not familiar, a touch bar is basically just like a slab of glass that will allow you to turn the volume up, down, or put like emojis. It's not useful at all, but they still have it. Okay, so you're probably like, okay, fine. Maybe that's not the one for me, but what if I spend $3,600, get everything completely spec'd out? Hold on, so here's what you get. I am just loading it up right now. Okay, yeah, so for $3,600, you do get a 10th gen i7, which should be, that should be a minimum if you're spending this kind of money. I'd expect to see that on like a $1,500, $1,600, $1,700 laptop. Even less than that. You could get like 10th gen i7s for 1,000, around 1,000, but you are cutting some corners. But okay, anyway, 32 gigabytes of RAM. This is LPDDR4X versus DDR3 in the last one. This is 3733 megahertz, 4 terabytes SSD storage. Same screen, same keyboard. So you're probably wondering, at this part, I would probably say what the graphics card is. So, okay, if I were to get a laptop for $3,600, you'd probably want a full-on RTX 2080 Ti paired with 32 gigabytes of RAM, a 10th gen i7, maybe a 2 terabyte SSD. Yeah, but no, this uses the same Intel Iris Plus graphics. I don't even know why they call it Plus, because it's not Plus at all. It's more like Intel onboard minus graphics, but, yeah. And to get, I've heard so many people say, well, I don't do gaming, so why do I need a graphics card? Which, if you say that, you probably don't do anything intensive on your computer, but no, you need a graphics card for gaming, graphic design, video editing, photo editing, writing code, writing anything intensive on your computer. If you're just browsing the web and watching YouTube videos, do you need that? No. Why are you looking at a laptop for $3,600 or even $1,200 if you just want to watch YouTube videos, check your email? Just do that on your phone. Like, yeah. Why would you be even watching this or considering it? Okay, so I know I did I'm not a fan of these products at all. I know I should probably say this for a different video, but what if you're like, okay, what if I want the 16-inch laptop, which does come with a Radeon 550. I don't even know if that's the full desktop one. I'm not sure. And then the lower end one comes with a 553, a 530, which GT. Okay, I think that might even be a less one. I haven't really heard of that. But, okay, I am aware. Let's just take the more powerful. Okay, keep in mind, this laptop starts at $2,800 US. The graphics card that it has is a card that costed $50, or maybe it was like $80. I think somewhere between $50 and $80. 3 years ago, back in was it 2016 or was it 2017? It was either 2016 or 2017. Around there. Okay, 9th gen. Okay, I won't get like too much into the specs of the 16-inch because this video was just about the 13-inch. So no, if you're wondering about value, do not get this. Absolutely not. If you're wondering, like, honestly, the only person I can recommend this to is someone who says, I want a small laptop. I have all the money in the world. Money is nothing to me. And I like using Mac OS. Then I'd say, okay, yeah, just get the MacBook Pro 13-inch. That seems right for you. But if you are wondering about if you're spending $1,300, I know the Predator Helios 300 is about, actually it's a little less than that. I think it's like around 1,000. And then the new Acer, the new ROG Zephyrus is about $1,300, $1,400, $1,300 in that range. And if you're looking to spend like $2,600, $2,700, or wait, 3,600 was it to max it out? Hold on. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, 3,600. That's crazy. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, and that's without the warranty, mind you. Okay, so anyway, for that price, you can get pretty much anything that you want. If you want like 4K, 144 hertz touchscreen, RTX 2080, i9, 64 gigabytes of RAM, 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte SSD, sometimes even more. Pretty much the sky's the limit with that kind of budget. Also, maybe you don't want like a gaming laptop because they're too heavy. There's plenty of thin and light laptops out there that are Windows based, offer better performance than this. And yes, I know some of you do prefer Mac OS, but I will just say I've used Mac OS, I've used Windows OS, and I can't say like I like Windows better. Of course, I do use Windows. The only reason for that is better performance for the price. Software, I'm less concerned about software than I am hardware. Honestly, as long as it's decent, I'll use any software. So I don't really, software-wise, I don't have a bias towards either. Dave 2D said that he had been a Apple fan forever, but the MacBooks were just not powerful enough for what he needed to do, so he was forced to switch to Windows, and then he said that he was happy with that decision. Okay, before I end this video, I will address the elephant in the room. $62,000, $62,500, $62,500 is what I mean to say. You can get the iMac Pro, or the Mac Pro, the iMac Pro, the Mac Pro. I don't know, the new and improved, completely spec'd out, everything. Yeah, that, if you want, okay, any game, you want to record 8K footage, you want to edit 8K footage, you want to edit high-end photos, that will do it. And if you like Mac software, that's good. But remember, the base model is just trash. It's not powerful enough. So by the time you spec it out to what actually you need, what's powerful, and like what can actually edit videos and play games, it costs as much as a car. Just throwing that out there. So, yeah, I know some of you might throw at me with that, but look, oh yeah, there's a more powerful one. Why don't you just talk about that? Well, I'm talking about it now. $62,500. I think, is that US or I don't know if it's US or Canadian. $62,500, not in warranty. Yeah, you could build probably a more powerful PC for 10% of the price, to be honest. But yeah, that exists if you want a powerhouse that runs Mac. You will pay a premium for that, trust me, and it does have its flaws. that's for a different video though. Okay, anyway, toss me a like, subscribe, turn on my notifications so you'll know when I post a video. Comment, share this video, do all that. Thanks for watching. Alright, bye.